Hey, how is everyone doing? I want to help you build a large network. I want to help you tap into that network. I want to give you a few tips on how to build and maintain a big network that you can help, that you can tap into, that can use you as well. So I was an early adapter in LinkedIn, and over the course of LinkedIn's existence, I've built thousands of connections and followers. I'm not a huge content creator like Mark Cuban. I'm not a millionaire yet. I don't have this massive following because I own Google. I just am an average salesperson and networker and happen to be a really outgoing person, and I like to help people. And so I want to tell you a few tricks to build, not only build a network, because I think that is only one piece of it, but also how to maintain the network, where I think a lot of people fall flat. So the first one is just to help people in general, not just on social media or LinkedIn or Facebook, but just in general in your life. One way to amass a large network is to just start helping people, whether it's volunteering for charities, helping people find jobs, offering whatever you're good at, offer that to others and just help people. So I started doing that a long time ago. That's one of the big reasons I created Helping Fridays a few years ago. I just wanted to set some time aside every week just to help people, and that's what I do on Fridays. I just set a few hours a week apart, and I just help people. So not always on Friday, even though I post the Helping Friday videos. I'm usually helping people throughout the week. By now, especially, and people have come to know me as the Helping Fridays guy, so they'll reach out on Fridays particularly. But so number one, just be a giver. I think the term now is called go giver. So just help as many people as you can. That will come back on you tenfold if you do that. But for sure, help people. The second way to build and maintain a network is to engage with other people's content, whether it's social media or LinkedIn or Facebook or any of those platforms. So when I talk about engaging, I'm not just talking about just throwing a like on it, because that's not really engaging. I'm also not talking about in the comment section just putting nice article or thanks or congrats. I am talking about trying to have engaging conversations, interesting conversations, and really stir up a topic that they're talking about. So if someone posts an article that, or makes a LinkedIn post or a Facebook post or whatever, that they either are going to or recently were on a panel discussion. So whatever the topic is, it could be sales, it could be diversity inclusion, whatever it is. One trick that I like to do is to then in the comment section say, well, what was the one key takeaway of your panel? And then that gets them to respond, and then that also gets other people to respond. So one big thing that I try to do in the comment section, especially when it comes to LinkedIn, is win the comments. They call it winning the comments. So I want to have the most likes and the most engagement on my comment more than anyone else on that post. You'll start to get noticed, but that is one really big way to build a network, because the people in the comments that are liking your comment or that are commenting on something you did, you can then go in and add in as a connection and say, hey, that was a really thoughtful comment that you just had. So do you want to connect? And I'll do another video probably on when you're reaching out. Now this is pertaining to LinkedIn especially. You can do it on Facebook too, but when you're reaching out to someone to connect, what to say. That'll get them to accept your connection. And I'll give you a hint, it ties back to number one. So always be helping, always be giving. The third tip that I have is something I've been doing. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day, probably for at least 15 years. Every single Friday, I reach out to at least 3 people in my network that I have not had contact with in at least 6 months. So I'm refreshing the people that I want to get to know, or that I know that I haven't talked to in a while. That's probably, looking back on it, that's one of the reasons that in my Helping Fridays I put reach out to someone you haven't talked to in a while, because that is a key to maintaining. So this is the key to maintaining your network, always reaching out. For my more introverted friends, that could be just reaching out on social media, sending a text, an email, just say hi. for someone like me that likes to be on the phone or likes to Zoom or likes to have coffee, I'm always reaching out to at least 3 people. For me, a lot of times it's more, um, once a week. And I've been doing that for 15 years. That way you're always thinking about others, you're seeing how you can help them, just checking in to see how they're doing. It works really well to maintain your network. And here's a productivity hack for you. You can pre-schedule, if you're going to email, pre-schedule those emails to go out. So just take someone that, take your contact list and just pre-schedule 3 emails a week using Gmail. Really easy to do. They go out automatically, and the message is simple. Hey, how you doing? Just haven't talked to you in a while. Just checking in. What do you need from me? How can I help you? If you want to talk, we'd love to chat. Let's catch up. That's all you have to do. So those are 3 tips to build and maintain your network. If you do this, you will see a lot come back to you. You'll see your network grow. But not only that, you'll see your network be engaged. So people that you think you haven't seen or talked to in a long time will engage in your content. And when it comes time that you need help, you can reach out to them because you've been helping them as well. You've been engaging in their content and liking their post and posting thoughtful comments. And then you've been checking in with them every once in a while too. A lot of people don't make time to do that 3rd step to check in. So I really encourage you to follow all 3. If you need any more tips, please let me know. If you have something in the comments that you want me to answer from a networking standpoint, let me know. Happy to do that. And happy networking. Thanks.